What's up, y'all? Beyond the Harmony, beyondtheharmony.com. I am Cecil West, back again with the one and only
Jason Quest.
And this is Beyond the Harmony, the question of the week. You know what it is. Every week we try to hit you with something that you can give us input on. And this week, Jason, I gotta know, what is Bizzy Bone's, hold on, most slept on solo album of all time?
That's a good question. I can't wait to see what people say in the comments below.
He's got some great albums, but he's got some that aren't as great as well. And I think during that big run of putting out some so-so albums, a couple gems might have got slept on.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see if anybody thinks some of the not so gemmy albums are slept on. But I think I have, and I have not seen this ever discussed on the BTNH board, on the Bone Cult, on any of them. But to me, the most slept on Bizzy Bone album is Ruthless. And not only is it slept on because of the musical content, but for the overall achievement. Nobody acknowledges this, that Ruthless it didn't come with the DVD, but there's a DVD that accompanies the Ruthless album. That's Mr. Ouija, or Ouija, not Mr. Ouija, it's called Ouija Board. So there's a DVD called Ouija Board, and it's got music videos for every song on the album, except maybe For the Ladies. I don't think there's a video for the Ladies, but every other song on Ruthless has a music video for it. So
are they good? I've never seen this. Are they good?
Yeah. Actually, I think you got the DVD in your collection. I've seen photographs of things back. The other host used to have, John Lippy. He sent you that package, and I think he had like Ouija board in it or something. But yeah, the videos are okay. Like they're not like, it's not like Coming Home or Haven't Had a Cell Phone. It's not like on that level, but it's not totally bad. For instance, to give you an idea, Roller Coaster is probably the worst video on the DVD as far as like production value. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not all handy cam like that. And there's some really bizarre videos like F the World. Is really weird. Probably the best video on there is It's 1999. Probably the best song on the album too. And I'm surprised I never see It's 1999 in people's favorite Bizzy Bone songs, or not on any of the Bizzy Bone greatest hits. That's a pretty dope track. Hood Tales has Rick Ross on it. I mean, that's a feature nobody saw coming. With no adultery, battle me, we go savior on a major, on a stranger, on them, tell them what it is. Righteousness the guide when you're writing to live. Ain't no pain, no lies, ain't no time for fear. Put a little gangster in the Elohim's story of 10 versions. Allahu Akbar as I sing to the surgeon. Uptown, Downtown's pretty catchy. There's a couple other ones, like all the videos kind of look the same. This is in that like Bizzy Bone has the high pulled up white socks, kind of got the like the Mexican gangster look going on. But anyway, my reason of selecting Ruthless is because it's an album. It's a decent album. All the songs are good. They're not fantastic. There's not a single fantastic song, but they're all good songs. They all stay in your head. They're all catchy. They're not bad. And then it's got a DVD with a music video for every song. Like how nobody talks about this, I don't know. It's an amazing feat to be done. So my most slept on is Ruthless / Ouija Board DVD. What's yours, Cecil West?
That's pretty good. I can honestly say I haven't given Ruthless the fair shake of playing it. I will say part of that is, I stay away from sickness.net shit. Because the shit looked B grade to me, like a bunch of those Bizzy albums. But again, that's exactly what I said is he put out a bunch of B grade shit, and there's possible that something great got hidden in there. I do think that off this question, we're going to see maybe some people say Alpha and Omega, even though I think that that's a top rated album for most fans.
Yeah.
But I think you'll see people say that. I think that Evolution and Elevation is something that you'll probably see some fans say.
Yeah.
But again, though, I think these are, to me, if we were rating, neither, I don't think either of those are in my top 5. Maybe Alpha and Omega is like number 6. I know that I kind of have weirder lists than everybody else, but I do think that, let's see, how many albums? How many albums?
It's between 35 and 50, depending on, how you shake the stick. Even 35. See, when I did that, when I seen that video you had on your channel back in a while, it was like the Bizzy Bone discography, and yeah, Jonathan had said that there was like 35 to 50 Bizzy Bone albums, but I'm surprised. I looked in the comments. I was surprised there wasn't more disagreement with that, because what constitutes a real Bizzy Bone album in that list of albums that you were talking about, where it gets a little crazy, like, is Evolution of Elevation the real album, or is it Trials and Tribulations? Does Revival count? There's a lot of strange albums in there.
Mm-hmm.
And that one that he did with The Game and that other guy, there was only like
that one's not real at all. That one's completely put together bullshit. The Game one. But I know what you're saying, and I do think out of all those that I'll just list them for the people. I think the ones that, and we're going to base this off the Wikipedia entry, it looks like the ones that via Wikipedia people are counting are, of course, Heaven's Movie, The Gift, Alpha and Omega, The Beginning and the End, Speaking in Tongues, The Story, Thug's Revenge, The Midwest Cowboy, Trials and Tribulations, A Song for You, Crossroads 2010, The Wonder Years, and of course Carbon Monoxide as solo albums. We know about his plethora of group albums, and then of course there is a abundance of, like you said, the revivals, Greatest Rapper Alive, Mr. The Ouija, these weird ones, right? So I told you the ones that I think that we're going to see people say. Maybe somebody will pop up and say The Wonder Years. I was really excited for The Wonder Years. I hated it. This is mine. And I've taken hate for this, backing this album up before. But I think the most slept on, by far, is Crossroads 2010.
You think I slept on?
I think that is slept on. When I talked to John and we talked top 5 Bizzy Bone albums, we got absolutely shit on for having Crossroads 2010 in the top 5. People just gave it no fucking love to me, and I couldn't, in my mind, understand why Crossroads 2010 was being slept on, and why it wasn't, revered. I'm like, this is a fucking album to revere. Fuck giving it its props. This is a great album. I think the only fucking shitty song is the American Soldier one. Is just trashy fucking whatever. It's not my jam. If you're an American Soldier, I got nothing but love. I'm glad that Bizzy made a song for you, but the song wasn't good. But what makes it great is it's Bizzy trying a brand new style.
Yeah. The
production is outstanding. The production is great. You can tell that that a lot of love and work was put into it. Frank Nitti was involved. There are great songs on here. And when I read some of the comments that people thought we were crazy for backing Crossroads 2010, I'm like, dude, this is why things don't work. This is why New Waves didn't work. This is why the fucking Crossroads 2010 didn't work. Everybody's like, oh, that fucking Lazy Bone rock album never came out. The Crazy Bone rock album never came out. Well, Bizzy Bone tried to give you a rock album, and you motherfuckers aren't showing it love. The production is outstanding. The songs are fucking great. Out of 13 songs, I'm saying that I can listen to 12 of them. And if I had to sit through American Soldier to get to the other ones, fuck it. I do think that one of the things that leaves it slept on is that it had a serious lack of promotion.
True.
It had no fucking music videos.
Amazing.
No music videos. You just talked about this fucking Ruthless album that had a disc full of videos, and we didn't get one. And the craziest thing is, Bottled Up Like Smoke is a Johnny Craig song with a different name, and it's like you could have easily made a Bottled Up Like Smoke video. In fact, I was gonna cut my own, and then I realized like YouTube will not let you do any kind of upload of that Johnny Craig song.
Yeah.
But they could have, you know. So I think those are the factors that leave it slept on. I think that was kind of done during a time where Bizzy wasn't putting out super quality either, but it had a amazing team behind it, which is something that you know, I've always pressed that Bizzy needs, is that amazing team. So while some people might say, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not slept on. See some people put up their top 5 list and see if Crossroads 2010 is in there. It probably isn't. So my answer here is Crossroads 2010 is super slept on. It's a phenomenal record. We're talking 12 for 13 tracks.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's in my top 5 Bizzy Bone albums. It may even be in my top 3. But yeah, and if that one is slept on, you guys are sleeping on one of the best Bizzy Bone albums, in my opinion, and in Cecil West's opinion. And I gotta give The Greatest Rapper Alive a second listen, because if I remember correctly, I think DJ Unique did some of the beats on that one. So I remember listening to it on a long car drive, and once I gotta listen to it again.
You know, some people might sleep on it too because it's not rapid fire Bizzy flow. You know, it's him trying something completely different, which I thought was great. But again, we talk about we want all these weird bone fucking records to happen, rock albums and fucking da 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 da. But then when they happen, they don't get the love. So
and you know, and just to throw this in at the end, speaking of the Lazy Bone rock album, speaking of wanting something different, I found this week the Thin C Cannabis album. And if you haven't heard that one, if you're a TQ fan, as you know, I know the previous host, he loved TQ. Check out that album by Thin C. Thin C is the guy that sang the chorus on Rebirth. It's called Cannabis. And he also has a pretty cool rock song with Lazy Bone. Check out that Cannabis. It's pretty jamming.
So those are answers of the question of the week. J Quest went with Ruthless with the DVD that accompanied it. I went with the shocking Crossroads 2010. Now it's your time. Drop in the comments below what you think the most slept on Bizzy Bone album of all time is. Don't forget to put why you think it's slept on. And please share this with another Bone fan so we can see what they think as well. Until next time, this is the question of the week, and we'll get you next time. Beyond the harmony for the fans we celebrate.